Hey friends, welcome back. I'm Alpaca with Budget with Alpaca. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. I am a wife, a mom of two, and I also work full time. I have been budgeting on again and off again for the last several years, and very recently decided that enough was enough and I was ready to get buckled down with our debt freedom journey. We use a zero balance cash stuffing method along with a paycheck by paycheck method. We also use savings challenges to help us with our savings. If this is something you're interested in, if you are also on a debt freedom journey and are looking for encouragement or looking for tips or tricks, or just want to help encourage others who are on that journey, I highly welcome you to our community, and I would love for you to hit that subscribe button and join us in the comments and in this community. Again, welcome. Let's get started. Today's video is the paycheck video. As you can see, we have our paycheck budget tracker for our most recent paycheck of March 21st, 2025. This one was a little bit less than the previous one. Like I said on the previous video, we had promotions involved. We had some extra activities involved with work, along with some backdating of merit pay. So this one is a little bit closer to what it should be, more regularly on this 21st, 22nd of each month. Blaine's paycheck, we had our budgeted amount of $3,100 total, with $1,600 expected and about $1,500 expected for mine. Our actual numbers were a little bit higher. Blaine got $1,748.85, and I got $1,668.99. And then we also had a leftover balance of $1.29 in our bank, leaving us with $3,419.13. If you can see him, you might be able to. Oscar, our cat, has jumped up on the table just to let his presence be known. So if you hear him, if you see him, don't worry. He's a good cat. He's just a little needy right now. Moving into our fixed expenses, this is one of those paychecks that our fixed expenses are on both sections. A lot of it is because of subscriptions, to be honest. I used to write out each individual, like Affirm payment or Klarna payment. I used to write them all out individually, and now I just write them on one line, and that has kind of cut it down. But a lot of it is just credit cards or subscriptions. That being said, our rent is $1,500 each month. We budget $750 from Blaine's two paychecks, so $750. Best Buy $136, Costco we budgeted $163 and it was actually $162.76. City Simplicity we budgeted for $30 and it was actually $29.34. Discover budgeted and actual were the same at $101. Same with Care Credit for $30. Duke is our energy, our electricity, and that we budgeted $220 and it came out to $219.25. Progressive was the same at $94 and Spectrum was also the same for $73. Our phones are always the same each month. They do not increase. It is $35 and our battery is $30. A little side note about this, our phones, we have a family plan with my in-laws and we are splitting some things with them, along with allowing them to store their camper in our garage. So that is why our phone bill is so small. And then the battery, my husband needed a new car battery a while ago, and so his father helped pay for it, and we are slowly paying them back for that. So that is $30. I think we are about halfway there. I think in the last video I might have said that this was going to be the last payment. I found out that I thought he had said that it was $112 for the battery. It was actually $212 or $220 for the battery. So we're about halfway there now. So we do still have a few more months with that. In any case, YouTube television, we budgeted $87 and it should be $86.31. That has not come out yet. It should be coming out here in the next couple days. PlayStation Network is budgeted for $20 and it is $19.25. I have not checked the bank account yet, but I believe that has come out, and it is always $19.25. Canva is the same at $15. Max is the same. Sorry, no, not the same. Max is, we budgeted $17 and it is actually $16.99. YouTube Premium, we budget for $15 and it is usually $14.55. A lot of these have not come out yet. I'm just using the last month's amounts. I have not received any word that any of these are increasing, so that is why those are what they are. Spotify, again, budgeted for $12. It should be $11.99, and Disney Plus is $3, and that should be $2.99. This whole total category left us with, or totaled, sorry, $1,827.43, which once subtracted from the $3,419.13 left us with $1,591.70. Bringing that over to here, Pages is for our daughter's violin. That we budget $27 for, and it is actually $26.75. VRA will be $97, and that is the amount that it will be at when it comes out as well. Apple Cloud, we budget $3 and it should be $2.99. Apple Arcade, we will budget $7 and it should be $6.99. Discord Nitro, budget for $10 and that should be $9.99. The only reason I have Discord Nitro is so that I can send video messages to one of my friends, because that's how we were communicating, and when I tried sending messages to them previously, it would not let me send any type of video. It could have been like 5 seconds long and it was not sending. So had to fork over the money, but I don't know how much longer I will keep that. I might nix that for the next month and try to figure something else out. In any case, GhostTube is coming out. That is going to be $2.99. Affirm, we budgeted $53 and it stayed the same. Klarna, I always budget $50, but the actual amount that it will let me pay is $49.93. That is for our daughter's concert tickets for her birthday. Shop. Do you notice it? Shop. You remember, I did not have any more shop pays. I did get rid of the shop pays in the last video. However, Diamond Art Club did release a new painting that I wanted, so I did go ahead and get that. I think, is that last week or the week before? I don't remember which. But that came out to $19 budgeted, and I think like the actual payment is like $18.50 or something like that, but I always round up. So then the actual was still $19. Our Costco membership, we do have the Costco credit card, and our membership expired back in September, and they were sending emails to us to remind us that if we wanted to keep our credit card, we had to renew our membership. So we did go ahead and do that because that was coming up due like the first week of April, I think. So that was $65. I budgeted $70. And then taxes, I budgeted $190, and we actually went ahead and paid the full amount. So the full amount due was $376, and then there was a $3.75 surcharge for using the debit card to make the payment. So that came out to $379.75. If you remember, I did have $190 already saved in my envelopes from last time. So what I'm going to do, instead of taking out that money or putting that money back in the bank, I am just going to use that for our variable expenses down here when the time comes. PayPal was $43 and Shop was $28. These were two other things that I had added. I had a custom shop order from Etsy, from an Etsy seller that I had custom ordered like a month or two ago, and they were finally completed, so I had to make sure that I paid her. And then Shop was Scare Mail, which is like a yearly subscription where it sends out twice a month you get letters in the mail that's like telling a scary story type thing. It's like a fictional story that you get through the mail. It's kind of neat. It's really not kind of, it is neat. I like it. I got the first one this weekend and I really enjoyed it. So I am looking forward to that. So in any case, so that brought us to $784.39 for these expenses, and the leftover amount would be $807.31. We're going to bring that over to our variable expenses. Groceries. You all know I overspent so much in our groceries category last time. I went back and forth with how much I wanted to pull out of the bank for this, while trying to be mindful of wanting to also pay off some of this debt, and then also having money for savings as well, because like I said, we are trying to save up for Blaine's Vegas trip in November, and it's not an option in my, like, for us in our family, it's not an option to not be able to save a decent amount each week, each paid period. So that is why we're trying to, why I was going back and forth about this. Thankfully, with the groceries this week, because of how much we overspent the last time, we didn't need as much as what we typically do. So in any case, I budgeted $200. This shows $170 because I use this actual, for the variable amounts, I use this as the amount that I'm taking out of the bank. I know that this is supposed to be, well, okay, so like that, I use it as the amount that I'm going to be putting in our envelopes, right? Because I know that like this is supposed to be the amount that we've spent, that we actually spend in these different categories. And eventually I probably will start updating that, and maybe and doing it that way. This just helps my brain. This makes more sense in my brain to do it like this. I'm just gonna move my soda because the cat sees a bird or a rabbit and I don't want it to knock my drink over. It just makes more sense in my brain. I don't know. If I can see the numbers and I can see exactly where I'm at with the budget, that's why I do it this way. Eventually, I will probably switch over to doing it the other way, where it is where you don't fill these in. You don't fill in any of these numbers until you have them coming out of your bank account, right? And using the budget as like the actual budget for I don't know. Anyway, what was I saying? So $200 is what's budgeted for groceries. However, I wanted to only take out $170 because of the taxes, the $190 that I already have in cash. I was going to split $30 of that with the $160 that I would be budgeting for Harrison's therapy. So that is why, because this is what needs to come out with this inflow that is already in the bank. I hope that makes sense. In any case, therapy is $125. Harrison's therapy is $0. Gas would be $40. Eating out $100, and then leaving a buffer of about $21 in the bank. that leaves us, that was $456 total, and then leaving us with $351.31. Bringing that over to our debt, PayPal, Etsy was I budgeted $63 to pay it off and $21 for this other one. I don't even remember what this one was, but I've had this one for like 2 payment cycles or something like that. I don't remember exactly. Anyway, paid them both off. In any case, $61.46 for this first one and $20.79 for that next one. The Diamond Art Club that I mentioned up here, completely paid off, $55.35. And then I just went ahead and finished paying off the Scare Mail for $82, which was a total of $219.60, with a leftover of $131.71. The 71 cents will obviously stay in the bank. I don't care about the cents, that can stay in the bank. I did pull out the 131 would get pulled out for the savings challenges. In case, that is the budget. That is where we are at right now. I will say that our groceries right now, I actually have to put money back into the bank because we did go ahead and use our debit card, even though I had already pulled money out. So I do have to drop money off at the bank this week so that I can get that taken care of. And then I also made a extra purchase that is not anywhere in this budget at all, because I needed it. I did, but it didn't fit. None of them fit. I spent $65 and none of them fit. So they are all going back. So that entire $65 will be coming back, which is good because I didn't really have it anyway. I was just kind of throwing it into the grocery budget. But in any case, we have spent, let's see, we spent $130 yesterday and then 41. So yeah, so we have actually already spent $170, $71. So that will all go back into the bank. So basically, what I've already pulled out of the bank, I should have just kept in the bank. I didn't. So I got to take it out and take it back to the bank later tonight. And then the rest, yeah. So in any case, that is it. That is our paycheck budget. I hope that you enjoyed it. I know it's never super organized, and I apologize. I will get there. Just bear with me. I'm so glad that you guys are here. I'm glad that you stuck around. Please like, share, comment. Don't forget to hit that subscribe bell. Would love to have you here if you are not already subscribed. If you are already subscribed, thank you, thank you, thank you. I am amazed each and every single day when I open up YouTube and I see that you guys are here and that you are enjoying the content and are cheering me on. And I am so very grateful for each and every one of you. So to my subscribers already, thank you again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. To those who are new, thank you for giving me a chance, and I hope that you will come back for the next one. In any case, you guys take care, and I will see you in the next one. Bye now.